on this day made that unwelcome visit with his new wife and was informed that the child was not at the residence but was instead at Christina's mother's while Christina was at work on Kyle Carruth's property. We have Chad, who is now on the property of Kyle Carruth, and he has been informed multiple times that the child between him and Christina was not at the property. He was instead at Christina's mother's while she was working. This was made evident based on the text thread between Christina and Chad, with Chad even acknowledging the information by texting, "I'm on the way to your mom's with the police." So he acknowledges that Christina's mom's location is the primary area where the child should be at this moment. He acknowledges that this information was presented to him. Instead of arriving with police to Christina's mother's location, we already are aware that he decided to show up to Christina's place of work. Now, from here, let's jump ahead a little bit. Everything's kind of happened in the past. At this point, with this information that I have brought to your attention, a former police chief would make a comment that Chad's motivation had nothing to do with the actual child visitation, but was to continue what is an evident now at this time, a month-long campaign of harassment to exert what he claims is authority over his ex-wife. That is what this former police chief claimed to be Chad's primary purpose. I mean, why else would you go to the place of work instead of where the child was already located, where the child was located? So that kind of makes sense if you ask me. It is claimed that Chad grew a large interest in Kyle Carruth, the manager, and possibly the boyfriend of Christina, and that's probably why he grew such a large interest. The man was butthurt, even though he was already married. Christina's boss and possible love interest, it really doesn't matter. If this really is just about child visitation, what does this have to do with? You're divorced, move on, focus on raising the children. This was obviously, with all this going down, that wasn't really on the mind, at least during this particular day. Chad wanted to somehow build a damaging information list against Kyle and Christina to use against in court in some way. You're divorced. I don't know what type of information he was looking for, but it didn't happen. One text between Jennifer, the new wife, and Chad showed that Jennifer texted Chad, I somewhat to blank with her life. I need it," is what was texted between Chad and his new wife. That kind of shows that their mindset really doesn't give a fuck about the child right now, does it? It more so says that I want to harass somebody who